photographers, and welcome to Deep Sky Dead Observatory for William Optics RedCat 61 first light video. We have equipped the telescope with Deep Sky Dead flat panel for calibration frames, with Deep Sky Dead autofocuser for pinpoint stars, with Deep Sky Dead DC hub power distribution for distributing power to all the devices, with Deep Sky Dead field rotator so we can frame the photos, and we will be using player One Poseidon-C camera and also a dedicated dew heater because the humidity is quite high here recently. We have also prepared autofocuser kits for our Deep Sky Dead autofocuser and also for ZWO electronic autofocuser, but I will cover that in another video. Basically, we have connected the motor pulley to the macro focusing or micro focusing knob with timing belt, and we also include the colors which have same pitch as the timing belt. This kit does not require any tools to assemble. You simply use hand tightening knobs, and also the telescope can fit into the stock bag with this kit for the travel, because for example with ZWO electronic autofocuser it's attached instead of this macro focusing knob, and is also quite wide, so you can't put it into the stock bag. Additionally, you need tools to disassemble it, so I guess I will say it depends on what you need. If you travel a lot, this kit might be better fitted for you, but if you have a telescope in your observatory, this macro focusing option of ZWO electronic autofocuser is just fine. Now let's get into it. Today it will be probably clear, so we will start imaging Elephant Trunk Nebula, and let's see how it goes. Have a nice clear night, perfect for doing first light with RedCat 61. Everything is connected and ready to start imaging. Currently the autofocusing procedure is already running. After that I will center the Elephant Trunk Nebula and rotate it to the desired angle. When everything is ready and the sequence is running, I will connect remotely from the house to the laptop and check out the frame. Inspect it in PixInsight, so I will see how the corners are looking to see what this new RedCat can do. Okay, so we are exposing the first frame. Everything is ready, image is autofocused, rotated, object is centered. Okay, so first frame is downloaded. We can see the dark nebulosity already, and if we zoom in a bit we can also see the elephant trunk, I think about here. Yes, stars look nice and round except for some tracking error. I might have to do polar align, but if we check out the corners, they look pretty good, nice and round. I don't see any elongated stars due to tilt or something like that. Now let's check this out in PixInsight. Okay, I inspected the corners and the image looks great. I mean, this is probably very close to perfect corners, I would say. Stars are nice and round in all corners. This is better than RedCat 51 for sure. At least the unit I have. It's comparable to RedCat 71, I would say. And I can't wait to process this. The processing will be also included at the end of the video. You can check it out. But I must say, I'm really excited for this telescope. I will capture a few more nights of data and see you in the post-process. Hello and welcome back. In last few weeks we did not have a lot of clear skies. I hoped to gather about 20 to 30 hours of data on this object, but I gathered about 8 hours of RGB data and about 3 hours of H-alpha data. I also prepared flat frames for both datasets with our flap panel, dark frames, bias frames. I already calibrated and stacked the data in industrial pixel processor. I also did some stretching, color calibration, noise reduction, and I also applied the blur exterminator to the RGB dataset to get some more details out of it. And these are the two stacked datasets. Now from here on, let's just quickly combine these two in PixInsight. You have a handy little script to do that called narrowband RGB combination. You can also do it in pixel math if you wish, but I think this is simpler and faster way. It works for me. You select, for example, in our case, the RGB data frame and also the H-alpha data frame, and you can also choose the scale of the H-alpha dataset in our case, how strongly it is applied to the RGB dataset. I'll leave this just at 1.2, which is by default. Let's see how it looks. Okay. We can see that the RGB dataset is nicely enhanced by the H-alpha data. There is some green tint in the background, but we can take care of this with proper color calibration or with masks in Photoshop. I'm quite happy with this. Let's just move this now to the Photoshop and do some more noise reduction and stretching. Okay, so I removed the green tint in the background in Photoshop with masks and also did some more changes of the final image in the Lightroom. Some contrast, noise reduction, changes, clarity, color noise reduction to reduce the gradients, and so on. But if we now take a look at the corners, we can see once again they are really beautiful. Stars are nice and round in all four corners. So I really like the optics of this little telescope. The only thing I did notice is some halos on the bright stars and some reflections, but I think these are due to the optolong filters I used. They're known to cause halos, for example, but I'm not sure about this reflection here. If you know what might cause this, drop us a comment below, let me know. I hope you learned something useful from this video and got the impression of the performance of the new RedCat. If you have any questions, also drop us a comment below. Stay tuned and clear skies.